Wagwan family, you don't know this is Mark Fagan here coming at you once again. Drop some more tips and tricks and tools of the trade so you can make money with Forex. Alright, so yo, check me out, see? More I talk about, you see how this look like this? Jaggy. Some people call it choppy and all them kind of thing, yeah. Enough people, yo, when them enter this, enough people scared of this environment. When price I do this, when price all I do this, so it a jagga. Enough people afraid of this thing because them seat go up and when them press the button it go down. Them seat go down and when them press the button it go up and them say, yo, what kind of madness I go on here so? Right? And enough people cause enough people for lose enough money and give up on them thing they saying. But if you really become a student of the game, you will understand that this environment, what people call choppy, is one of the best things that can happen to you in terms of scalping, and I'm going to show you why. Now, the first thing you need to understand, by the way, this is all Dave teaches concepts. Big up Dave. So yo, the first thing you have to understand is what causes this to happen, right? Because this can happen for a whole day, you know. And because you don't understand it, you sit down there, watch it, and now make no money, right? So yo, look, this thing doesn't just happen out of thin air, right? Something has to happen in order for this to occur, called cause and effect, right? So we're gonna jump in at the charts now. I am on Euro AUD. I'm in a back testing session. As you can see, something that says replay. But these are the best thing for do in order to learn. All right, so this is the 1 minute. I like to show you upon the 1 hour because I love the 1 hour. As far as a higher time frame, you see how this is arranged. You see how this choppy. This range, right? This range has been going on since this range has been going on since 18th of June 2025 all the way to where we start the back testing to 9th of December. So if you knew about this, and this is the higher time frame, you know. So even if you don't know nothing else, but you know say this is a range, you could have easily say, all right, anytime you get on yourself, I go just sell and hold it for a couple of days. So if you check this now, from here so to here so, that is 6 days worth of money, you know. You just bump, oh, it's at the top, all right. Boom. Oh, it come back up down here. Oh, bye. Oh, it come back up. Yo, bye. That go up your side anyway, right? Even if you never know none, this, just knowing this environment can make you. This can make you all a millionaire if you just go and do this. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, but on a scalping level, most of us don't have any money to. You know, all for all of this and this because you don't know, people paranoid. Me personally, I make my $500 for the day, I'm good. Right? I make $1,000 for the day, I'm good. Alright, so yo, check it. When this occurs, alright, so let's zoom in and I will show you. So look what happened here. This is a range. No, this is a range. This is a range, yeah, but this is a range. Right? This is a range. So this range, this is a range. This is a range. This thing occur all over the map. So if somebody tell you, yo, don't trade because you see this, Ross, when are you going to trade? Because in reality, the whole thing is one big source of range. So you have no choice but to understand it. All right, so quick game I go drop now. Alright, so yo, boom. When you trail your highs and lows, you will see the light. Alright, so yo, check this. Let's say the market start here. Right? This high, put in this low. Right? We're using market structure. Right? Because you see this and you say, yo, the boy Mark lie because him said the market move like this, but the market now move like that. The market move like this. What kind of scammer thing the boy upon? Right? So I'm going to break it down. Alright, so yo, look. This is a high. This is a low. Okay? We break above this. Now, when you say break above, it has to be a solid break. This wick, what you see right here, so this little marga line, so this is not a break. This is just a wick flushing up. Right? You want to see it break with a candle. You see this? This is more of a break. But me personally, I want it be a strong break. You see how this is a strong break to where it break up above this and also the little idiot with them. I want a strong break, right? Now, look what happened after we break it. Oh shit. A range. Right? Check it down here, so. Right? This, one side note, this here, what you see is a wick. This big fat white one and a big fat black one right next to each other is the same thing here. This is a wick. Price come up quick, come down quick. It only happen on a smaller time frame. This strong black, strong white candle come up here, so, and it don't wick that down. This is a break. You understand? Alright, so yo, check this. Bouncing. Price. This now become the new high. Because I like to take it to the highest point. Right? So this is the new high. Price come. When it break above it, so it create a range, yes. But it shoot up and come down. So I say, alright, this is the new high. And look, it come down and guess what? Bouncing. It break this low here. See? And when it break the low, guess what? Look at ranging going on. Right? Stay with me now because I want to show you something. Bouncing. This low, boom, get broke. Big broke, like everything just rip through. What we have? Another range. Blood slit. Range. Right? This high. Because this, you know, this put in a low and break this. So we say, alright, cool. It break this. Right? Break it here, so. In reality, it wick is a wick. Right? And then it shoot up. Right? Broke it. What happened? Range. Same range. Right? So now, we go so boom, this is the low. This become the new high, right? So now, price come down there, so. And broke this high. Whether you want to put the high here or the high here, it don't matter because this is a week and this is a week, right? You could even say, yo, this is the high if you want. Because week. You could even say, yo, this is the high. But anyway, Bouncing, it broke it. What happened? Range. Oh my God. Right? It broke it again. Bouncing. It broke it. Range. Bumbleclot. Right? It broke it again. And it broke it. Come up. Small range, but still a range, right? Alright. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Price broke this. So if you wake up in the morning and you say, yo, I'm gonna do some trading, and you look on the all the chart and you see say, yo, this get broke, you would anticipate a range. So even if you say, boy, you don't really like for trade, you just want to make a money off of it. Brethren, all you have to do, I just wait till this broke. Bam. And then you just eat in the range where, when I say eat, you buy low and sell high. So let's say you wake up and you see this. And you say, boy, I'm wait till the range go on. So you go, so boom, you realize say, nah, come back down. And you say, boom, you realize say, come back down. Right away when you see this, you say, boy, it's like a range, Buy up, boom, sell, boom. You're good. If this move will all, let's say this is an hour, so let's say this move will make you all like 2-3 grand. Bam. Boom, 4 grand, nothing, 2 and 2 are 4, So anyway, alright, so yo. Now you probably will say, alright, well, I don't want to wait them hourly thing, yeah. So this can be on you can see the same thing on the 15-minute. You can see the same thing on the smaller stuff. You can even see the same thing inside of this. Alright, so yo, check this. Make we look on this swing right so, right? Let's look at this swing here. So I could just take a frame of reference, right? And let's go inside of this now and see if the same environment don't occur. So let's go to the 1 minute. And it's, let's say, alright, so boom, we're trailing with highs and lows now, right? So we go, so alright, we could start from here, so we say, alright, bouncing. We said this low, put in this high. Right? Or this low, put in this low, put in this high, right? And we go, so boom. The low get broke. Right? What is? No one little baby range in here, man. No one little baby range where down here, so it come up, it come down, it come up, it come down, it come up. No one little baby range that. So you say, alright, cool. And if you notice something, just forget deeper in it. 1, 2, 3, 4 range. And what happens when you see the range? Usually you think it's like a reversal, right? And I could look on this now. Bouncing. This low put in this high. And you get cut. Boom. What we have? A small one, but a little, range here nonetheless. Now expect these ranges to be smaller because what? It's small range. Now look, even on the smaller time frame, but even on the smaller time frame, and if you notice something, the swing count. I have a video that talk about the swing count. Make sure you watch that. Watch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range. Right? Look on all this now. Smaller time frame. Baby time frame. What just happened? Bouncing. Right? We run this high range. Right? So now this low put in this high. Boom. Trade up in this. This higher time frame range get leak. Bam. What happened? Range. Oh. Remember this is a big time frame, right? And then you have the large, you see, you come down and then look, you run this. So now, watch this now. Trail highs and low, same low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Look, we tip down below this. We range. We shoot up. Run this. Small, look at something. Pull back down. Okay. But guess what happened after the pull back? You get a little range. Right? You come down here. You get a little range. you come up because you don't really break nothing yet. So I can understand if you come down there and you see the range, you'd be like, Ross. But if you look at it from the larger time frame, you notice that this get run. So this higher time frame got ran, and the range didn't occur until though. So the range don't have to always happen at the top here, you know. It can break it, come down, and range. Right? But a range occurs after something get leaked. Look, the low get hit. What we see? Range. Right? This high get chop up. What we see? Bottom of the range. Top of the range. Right? So now this get chopped, come down. It start range up in here, so it start do it little thing. Right? But if you look inside of here now, there's also episodes where you see ranges occurring. Low, high, this low get run. And then you start range. Right? You put in another high, this low get run, bouncing. You see you get a little something. Top of the range. So the range is all over. Then you see the range happen. You run this low. This low, run this high. You get a little range. Now on the lower time frame, it's trickier because it more, you know, especially this pair is very volatile, right? You see you run the low here. You get a range. Now, we look and see how the inside of this range operate. Right? Because enough man I say, yo, buy low, sell high. That is all you need to know. Right? So now you can't really use market structure. Well, not market structure. You can't use this. You can't really rely on this in a range, but you have to rely on the candlestick them. There are zones in a range and there's structure within a range, you know. Alright, so yo, check this. You're at the bottom of the range, right? What you see price action doing? If you look at the candlesticks, you see this low, high, run low, come up, back to the 50%. It trade out. Right? Same thing here. Low, high, it come back down, trade out. Low, high, come back down, trade out. Right? You're at the top of the range now, so don't expect it to obey the rules. Right? Same thing with down here, so high, low, near all of this. Low, high, come back down into the range. This again, come back down into the range. Come back down. It broke the range. It break the high here. Why? Because based on the higher time frame, you're at the bottom of the range. So don't expect it to continue the trend until till you get to the range, to where the range reverse. So it's always good to know when the range reverse. So for example, let's say you're on this hourly time frame now. Let's go back to this hourly time frame. And you zoom out and you say, boy, I'm in a range. Right? You would know that you would mark out the top and the bottom of this range and you would trade in the lower time frame accordingly. So if you're at the bottom of this range right here, so and you know say, boy, me at the bottom of the range, it's time for get ready for come up, and you see structure break here and you're at the bottom of the range. Or even if you see structure break here, right here, so you see structure break here and you're at the bottom of the range, then obviously you know say, all right, it's time to go up. So let's say you're at the bottom of the range here. You're at the bottom of the range here, right? And then you're inside this range. Remember, this is the hourly, you know. So just for reference, let's say, let me take this, right? And let me select this, right? And let me go to the 1 minute. This is how it look on the 1 minute, you know. This is how it look on the 1 minute. Right? So let's zoom in on the 1 minute and see how this operate now. Remember, we in our range because we just run this higher time frame low. So we're ranging, right? So let's just see how the range reacts. So I could trail with highs and lows. High, low, boom. Or you can even count it from here. You count in swings. 1 swing, 2 swing, 3 swing. Yeah, at the bottom. Right? Let's pretend that this is where the range just start. Right? And you just say, all right, you go up, you get your little shot. You come up, all right, you follow market structure. Okay, so the range identified this as the bottom. But you know one swing, 2 swing, 3 swing. And it's not even that. Even from up here, so we have swings up here. So see, we have a swing up here, so boom. So you can say this is 1, 2, so 4 swings, price reverse, right? I did a video on that. So you say, oh yeah, the bottom of the range. So when you're at the bottom of the range now, don't expect the highs to hold. I mean, these are not protected anymore. So what happened? When you're at the bottom of the range, change in order flow occurs because you're going in the other direction. So you have a little range here. So you come here and you say, yo, what the hell is this? You trade down, it's ranging. Sorry about that. And then you go, so, all right, well, let me trail my eyes on those. All right. You know. So you get your little scalp here, bomb. Enough man would I get them little, you'd wait, if you're wise, you'd wait till something get leaked, take your scalp. Boom. Or if you like for short, you take your scalp at the top of the range. You go so boom, boom. It range, you go so boom. Me, I like the long side. I just wait till thing get clipped. Bam. Wait till thing get clipped. Bam. Anyway, you go so boom. This is the third swing, right? And you go so bumson. So you have 1, 2, 3 swing. And you see the price a reverse. And you see this low get take. And you say, Ross, the low get taken. We're going for a downtrend. Not necessarily. Remember, so we in our range. And we just touch the bottom of the range. Right? You will get price pretending, looking like it's going down. But then, so you're at the bottom of the range. You just take your zones and move up. Right? You run this high inside of the range. Even inside of the range, it follows the same rule. This low, you run this, guess what? This is a range, Even though it choppy, this is also a range. Right? So now you get to the top of the range now. And you're like, all right. Notice it now really follow the swing count, but it's following structure on a lower time. Watch it. 1. As a matter of fact, I'm lying. It is following the swing count. You go, so watch. This is 1 swing. Right? This, one minute. It's following on a lower time frame. So a man can say, yo, them swing start from here, so. Or them swing start from here, so 1 swing, 2 swing. Right? This is what? 3 swings. And then it come up. This is what? 4 swings. This is what? 5 swings. This is what? 6 swings. Top of the range. Price start reverse. Look, start go down. So enough man thinks, all right, price going down. 1 swing. That's 2 swing. Right? Let's call this 3. Right? It wick up here, right? So most people think, say, oh, Ross, price reverse because it run above this high, the protected high, and not knowing that you're in the middle of the range. And price is still set to go down to the bottom of the range, right? Down to the bottom of the range. And then guess what? It fool everybody again and come up. Bam. Break out the range. Some people see break out the range and feel say, yo, it done with the ranging now. We're done with the ranging. This is the protected high on the hourly. Done. You just run this high. So you create a little range in here. So you think so you're done. But guess what? We're still in the range. So we are come back down. Right? This is how the range works. So if you know that you're in a range, right, the first thing you want to do is work on the lower time frame swing count, right? Because you are in a range. You can work within the confines of the ranges, right? Just work with the lower time frame swing counts. And then now if a swing count get, let's say you do this, and then you break this high right here, right? Because you know you run this lower time frame, this higher time frame high, and you run this little inside. This is just a little inside thing according to this. So you know, say, all right, well, yes, it wick up, but I'm not expecting this zone to hold because, where is it? This right here. We're coming down. Enough man thinks say, yo, because we're coming down, and it did hold to an extent, but we're coming down. So we have, so sorry, my bad. This, we think that this is the zone because we just run this high. So, oh guys, we run this high, market structure shift, we're coming back down to the 50 and we're going up. No, we're killing this zone because we know price is seeking the bottom of the range, and if price is seeking the bottom of the range, these little market structure flips up in here don't mean nothing because it's in the bottom of the range. It's going to the bottom of the range. So you look for a zone at the bottom of the range. And notice when price ready for turnaround, when you're at the bottom, you always have this small little range in there. You see it? Come back down this small little range. You can rely on these kind of things. So this is kind of like an intro to ranges, how to scalp. And if you notice, if you're making little scalping moves, like all me get this little move right, so I'm taking it from opposite to opposite. I'm not trying to hold and stay because the range, you don't know, it kind of unstable already, right? All them here, bam, 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 bam. I'm not scalping all of this. I'm waiting till it get to the top. And especially for shots, you know, you wait for some little thing and then you come down, you scalp. Probably scalp from up here so you see the equal high and you go so boom. And then especially, you know, say, yo, it did not run this as yet. Then you say, all right, let me just go on easy. Right? So, yeah, man, you don't know. I want people to take this in and follow it and back test it for yourself. Open up a pair and look for yourself. Open up a pair, right? Because this thing happen anywhere. If you want to trade the British, open up the British. And you will see what may I say. And no lie may I tell. Right? You run the high, you get the little jaggedy or range. Right? It occurs everywhere on the map. Everywhere. You run this high, range, right? This low, put in a high, you run it, range. You run this high, range. You run this high, range, right? You have to back test it for yourself. You run this low, you get a little idiot range up in there, so, right? You run this high, you get a little range. You run this low, you get a range, right? You run this low, you get some sort of range. But it happened. You run this low, it happened. Especially when you're inside of a swing. You're inside of a swing. Right so? And then you zoom in another swing. Look, you run the high, you range. You run this high, you get a little range. Right? You run this little thing here, so nothing. You run this, you look a range. You run this range. You run this range. This range. Alright? So, yo, just learn from it. Alright? Cool.